Alright, so we're going to do an unboxing here of the Sightmark Photon XT 4.6 night vision scope, 4.6 by 42. I've never done a unboxing video before, so if you don't like it, sorry. Let's see. I bought mine from OutdoorLegacyGear.com. Highly recommend them. Customer service was great. Here we go. Ask for Jason if you call. He's the owner. So, okay. And here we go. Got the box here, Photon XT. That's what it says there. 4.6 by 42. Not sure what the S is supposed to stand for. That's the model there. Model number over here. Let's see, we got picture of the scope, little description there, and got the specs. So the specs are online. You can find those anywhere, but they're on the box. So other than that, pretty simple. Let's see how we I guess we'll open it on the side. Okay. Just like those double bagged loaves of bread, once you open it, it still ain't open. Thank you, Mitch Hedberg. That way. Open it up. Looks like you got a case inside. User manual. People online say this is pretty worthless manual, but I'll give it a shot. See what it says. It's only got 10 pages, so can't be too complicated. We'll see. Ooh, lasers. All right, I like lasers. So we'll look through this in a minute. Also comes with a sign that says throw it in the trash. No, don't throw it in the trash when you're done with it. Okay, and a warranty. Let's see, limited lifetime warranty, except for night vision products, which it specifically says are only warranted for 3 years. So, okay. Alright, let's open the box here. Also inside, I see I don't know what this, oh, just more ads, okay. Alright, so this is what we came here to see. Let's see, get a little cable here for video out. Some companies were offering to include this, saying it was worth a $50 value. I think that's kind of a joke. 50 bucks, seriously? I don't think so. But apparently Sightmark now includes it for free. Or maybe it came from Outdoor Legacy Gear, I don't know. But you got a video cable. Apparently it uses old school RCA still. Guess we haven't joined the HDMI era. So we got a case, a little pouch inside of it, a little pillow, I mean, in case your night vision gets tired. Go to sleep. Comes with a cleaning cloth. And that's it inside there. So, okay. Let's see, let me move this here. Like that. Sealed on that end. Opens it. And there you have it. That is the Photon XT. Let me see if we can get that to focus there. Made in Belarus. Interesting. Time to pull out the map. So, see, like you got, I think this is the battery cap here. Okay, just pop that open, put that in there. I think I grabbed some batteries. I'm using Energizer lithiums. You can obviously use something else, but this is what I had handy. And let's see. If you look real closely, actually you kind of can't see it. You know, plus and minus says where to put the batteries. So put that one in there for plus, that one in there for minus. Oh, cap popped off. I hear this is a problem. Supposedly, Sightmark has recognized that this front cap falls off very easily and is coming out with a redesign and will be including redesigns for free to people who previously purchased the scope. I don't know that to absolutely be true, but it appears to be the case. So, okay, so pop this on and let's try righty-tighty to tighten. Bring that lamp over here a little closer. So I think we're good. We're in there. We should be fine. So, okay, all right. So, we got business end here. Infrared illuminator there. And got some buttons on this side. Looks like that's the video out port. Yep, video out there. And little got a Picatinny rail on this side. It's plastic. I think that's made for adding an external illuminator. Probably wouldn't want to hang anything off that weighed too much. So we got this end, which is the you can't really see anything there. But let's see if we can turn it on. Try push that. See if anything happens. Oh, nothing yet. Tell you what, I'm going to come back in just a second. Okay, sorry about that. If all else fails, read the instructions, right? Okay, so let's see. Let me finally get where we wanted to do here. So okay, so let me turn it all the way off. So to turn it on, the manual is fairly useless. So anyway, it says to turn this wheel here to turn it on, but as you can see, turning the wheel gets you nowhere. So press and hold this button, and that's what turns it on. Let me see. Okay, now I'm inside. I'll take it outside in a minute to give you an idea. But you have 3 levels of IR. It says IR at the bottom, and there's a dot. Well, that dot is really a 1 for level. And so I'm going to press the button again, right here. Just going to press the button again. Get you a picture. And that's going to take the IR to 2. And then I'll press the button again, and that takes the IR level to 3. And each time it's doing that, the IR is getting brighter. So I press it again, and it goes to no IR at all. So this is obviously the way you'd want to use it during the day. And so to give you an idea of what that looks like, let's see if this works. Yeah, so you can see that's the IR level at 1. It's interesting. I wonder if that's a crack in there in the illuminator, or if that's just part of the housing. But this is at 1. I'm going to press the button again. That's at level 2. See, our focus isn't quite right. Okay. And then press it again. That's at level 3. So then if I press it one more time, yeah, now it's off. So 1, 2, 3, a little brighter. Not much of a perceptible change. I'll see what it looks like outside. So again, okay, so that's inside of here. Oh, you know what? We needed that focus lock on because we need to focus on this. Okay, so anyway, all right, so that's IR, and now let's look at the reticles. Okay, so to get to the reticle menu, there's a button on the side here. Is that any help? Yeah, button on the side. Just says push. So you're going to push that button, and let's see. Pushing that button is going to bring up a menu. I'm sorry, push and hold the button. Push and hold the button will bring up a menu. And so I got a menu, and I can, there's a wheel that I can turn to go through the things on the menu here. So, oh, you know what, before I even forget that, before I even mention that, I'm going to press and hold the button, get out of this menu, talk about adjusting the brightness. So you can adjust the brightness when you're just in this regular mode here. Let me get that. So I'm not sure if you can see this, but so there's numbers on there. So you can adjust the brightness. I guess it's the brightness of the screen. This is not adjusting the infrared. The infrared is actually off right now completely. But this is adjusting the brightness of the screen. So I think we'll up as high as 15, and it goes down all the way to 1. So I guess that you adjust this just based on your conditions. We'll see what that looks like outside. So anyway, let's get it to a brightness we can use. Pretty dim in here, and I'll go back to the menu. So I'm going to press and hold the button again. Brings me to here. So the first option, obviously I can flick through these. I press again, and there's different reticles. So that's 3. Here's 2. There's 1. 6. 5. And 4. I'm going to stick with 4 for now. Press the button again to lock it in. I'm going to go down to the next option. Let's go to the second one there. This should change the color. So this is a white reticle. There's green and red. Those are your choices there. Green sounds cool. We'll try that out. We'll go down to the bottom. And what does this give us? Oh, this is the windage and elevation. So it uses an X and a Y axis. Looks like X axis is for windage. You just adjust back and forth. And I think maybe you press again. Yeah, and then you get elevation. See how far it goes. 30 or negative 30, I mean. Okay, so 30 to 30. So 60 points of elevation there is what you're getting. So press and hold brings me back to the main menu. Press and hold again brings me back out. And then from here, my adjustments, as you remember before, adjust the brightness of the screen. So, okay, all right, well, we've seen it inside. Nobody buys a night vision scope to keep it in the office. So we'll go outside now and see how it does. All right, so now we're outside, and I'm going to try and film the second portion of this here. Got the Sightmark set up here, and I'm going to film it outside. As you can see, that's what we're going to be looking at. So let's see if I can brighten that up a little bit. So I'll be looking out there, and as you can see, with the flashlight off, this is what you can see a little bit better than this with human eyes, but not much. There's not much you can tell. And now we're going to try and move to the Photon's view here. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see. So that is what, let's see if I can adjust a little bit. That is what the Photon sees right now with no IR. That's just the Photon by itself with its light sensor. That distance is probably 30 yards. That's pretty damn amazing. No infrared, just the Sightmark. Hope I haven't been covering the microphone up this whole time. Now I'm going to turn on the infrared. As you can see, the IR just turned on. That's level 1. That's level 2. And level 3. Now, as you can see, obviously those levels are a little much. So you go back to no IR. Then you have this. Even IR at level 1, at 30 yards, you hardly even need the IR. And to give you an idea, I talked about brightness levels of the screen. We're on brightness level 1. So this guy goes all the way up here. So this is it at 30 yards. Brightness level 1, no IR. Just looking at bushes. Again, IR, oh sorry, that was IR level 1. IR level 2, level 3, and again back to nothing. So that's what we're looking at. Oh look, something to aim at. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, now I'm going to try a little bit longer distance. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say two things. One, this alley is not the ideal condition to show off the Photon. And two, perfectly on cue. 8 feet to my right are two giant dogs. So thankfully they're all bark and no bite. But anyway, so what you're looking at through the Sightmark here is an alley. At the very end of the alley, that very bright light is a driveway and a garage. So that width there is the size of a garage door, and the black thing in the middle is actually a car. It's just washed out by the light, so it's hard to tell. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust the levels here. We're on level 3. So this is no IR at all. And this alley has very few lights. This is what it looks like right now without the without the Photon. I'm shining my flashlight just to take a look. Oh, hush, hush, hush. Anyway, so it's dark. Okay, you can see the garage light just barely in the middle of the frame here. I'm going to bring the light back down. That's the green LED of the Photon, and back into here. So this is what the Photon sees. Hush. And obviously you see a lot more. So no IR. Photon still sees all of that. 200 yards to the car. Crosshairs are probably at about 150. So I'm not even going to try and move it. So IR on level 1. Lights up the foreground there. Oh, you saw a car just drive by. So that's the foreground. That's probably about 20 yards. I have noticed that there's a focus adjustment on the front, and maybe during the day it's easier to figure out, but it appears that pretty close things are going to be either in focus or out of focus based on your 100-yard focus level. So that may just be the case with this kind of scope. So IR level 1, level 2. By the way, we're on brightness level 1 here, so this is the very dimmest the screen can be. You can go up. So if you're looking for a hog at the end of the alley, obviously you'd be able to make a positive ID just based on that. Not a perfect picture, but certainly good enough to identify your target. So that's really it. That's about as much of a review I can do from the house. So I hope that's helpful.